Hello, fellow beings of light, and welcome to the opening of the 3-3 portal, which will remain open through the spring equinox. This month's portal is probably my favorite, and that, of course, has nothing to do with the fact that the number 3 happens to be my soul number and important to me in loads of other ways when it comes to not only my journey, but to major steps forward in it that seem to occur every March. Nah, I'm just kidding. It totally does. When I sat down to outline this activation, to call forward guides from my team who wished to lead it, and to call forward themes that wanted to come through regarding the portal, what I received was both interesting and different than anything I've ever been called to do in any of my activations so far. First off, the guides who are coming through are our inner children, mine and all of you who are listening to this recording, whenever that happens to be. When I asked why, which made them giggle like crazy, they indicated that it was to help us to reconnect with our innocence, our state of being when we first incarnated on Earth, to help us embrace our creativity and our curiosity, to help us think outside of the box, or rather our existing perspectives, and to start to question everything as we enter spring. A time for not only planting new seeds, but for existing ones to experience new growth. And new blooming. They want to make sure I include all of the pretty flowers in that. Second, they called me to utilize one of my oracle decks for this activation, which I've never done before, to draw 3 cards from it and to allow those cards and the visualization prompts for each to come together and form the meditation and activation today. Now, I wasn't sure about that at first, taking 3 random themes and somehow blending them together into something cohesive on the fly. But once I drew them, I realized how silly I was being. Got a lot of "I told you so" from our inner children, that I should have known that they would fit, that they would blend perfectly. This specific oracle deck that they called me to use is called Creative Consciousness Healing, which I will actually link to in the description if you're interested in it. It focuses on self-healing and self-care, and it is very much nature-based in terms of the visualization prompts, which is part of the reason I got it, both the nature and the visualization aspect of it. And I'm guessing that's part of the reason our inner children chose it. It represents spring well, and the overall spirit of the deck, it definitely shouts inner child. Now, I'm going to share the 3 cards that I drew for the 3-3 portal, and I believe the month of March, and maybe even spring as well, for all of us. I will also share an image of those 3 cards while I do that, for you to be able to visualize them. And then we will get into the meditation and activation. The first card is Pink Bees, and it focuses on integration of healing and more in terms of our journeys, with that integration coming in the form of pollination from, you guessed it, pink bees, which are, they're reducing our inner children to fits of giggles yet again. They love those bees. The second card is Soft Breeze, and it focuses on ease, going with the flow, and releasing that which is not in alignment with our journey, allowing the breeze to sweep it away. The third and final card is Nurture, which not only focuses on loving yourself and giving yourself grace, but on embracing the love, support, guidance, and protection that our guides have to offer, the nurturing they have to offer during our journey. You know, as I sit here looking at both the cards that I drew and the channeled image that the visualization prompts for each brought through for the cover image of this video, I am realizing that there are a lot of connections with what has been coming through for our content over the second half of winter. Things that I hadn't even intended when my team and I first outlined the whole season back in November. All three fit perfectly with reconnecting with our guides and with reconnecting with our core and the polarity of the frequencies flowing through it. The idea that we must release something at the same time that we reconnect with, expand into pieces of our remembrance in order to integrate it, reintegrate it. We literally went over that last part in yesterday's activation, mostly in the extended version, but I think it's still present in the shorter version as well as in the activation itself. All of it together, it's now making a bit more sense on why our switch over from winter to spring themes has been pushed back by my team until this Thursday. We just weren't quite done with our winter themes and everything that has been coming through for them. That's okay. And, you know, I'm getting the feeling that we will be ready after today, after this activation. And I've just got to say something. I don't know if anyone else has been picking up on it, but words with re, at the beginning have been an overarching theme of our content so far, and what is to come with not only our content, but the rest of our offerings through our website: reclamation, reconvergence, reintegration, and of course our winter themes of reset and reconnect. And yeah, our spring themes will start with re as well. It's a thing, something my team called for. Heck, they had me write out a long list of words that started with re when we sat down to begin outlining themes for all 4 of the seasons. I didn't know why at the time, but I went with it because it just felt right. It resonated. And the more that time passed, the more we have worked with those themes, the more new ones have been coming through that are in alignment with that re energy. That's what it is. It's an energy. It's a frequency. The more I'm understanding the why. We all know and acknowledge that we are all one, that we are all connected, that together we are whole. But, and I'm not sure how to put this. When we use terms like accessing our records and blueprints versus reclaiming them, converging and collapsing timelines, as well as the term ascension, versus reconvergence, and integrating all that we are learning, receiving, and remembering versus reintegration. Those terms, those actions are not only very self-oriented versus collective-oriented, but at the same time, and more importantly, they are suggestive that what we are working towards is new, still separated from what was, instead of oh, reconnecting and restorative. There's another courtesy of our inner children. They are suggesting that what we are working towards is restorative instead of new. It's new for us in the present because we're remembering it, but it's always been there. It is restorative instead of new. We are removing all separation and restoring what was. All of us as one, as soul aspects, as light bodies, and collectively and with source. I'm not going to get into that more here. This isn't going to be a soapbox moment. Don't worry. Oh gosh. Our inner children are showing me a visual of me slip sliding around on top of a bar of soap. Definitely going to take that as a sign that I am not yet ready to have this piece of the discussion. But it is something to keep in mind as we enter the 3-3 portal and begin heading towards the spring equinox on the 20th. Because it is part of that perception shift, that out-of-the-box thinking, that start questioning everything call our inner children are here to share with us, that our inner children want us to heed. And yeah, we just came full circle in this discussion, which I think means we are ready to start the meditation and activation to connect with the pink bees, the soft breeze, and nurture cards drawn for our time together today. If you are open to receiving this activation and the light codes that our inner children and myself will be sharing today, I ask that you simply say yes, either out loud or within your mind. Good. Now, as I take a few moments to drop in further and connect with not only them, but with your energy field, wherever you might be and whenever you might be listening, I invite you to sit in a comfortable position. Cross-legged if you can, they are saying. With your hands resting, palms up on your lap, and begin breathing slowly and deeply in through your nose and out through your mouth. And as you do so, allow yourself to rock gently back and forth as if you were being soothed by a nurturing figure. And allow your eyes to close naturally as as you let go of any thoughts, emotions, or circumstances that may interfere with your ability to receive. Now, I want you to take 3 more slow and deep breaths with me. And with each inhale, I want you to think, focusing on embracing my expansion. And with each exhale, I want you to think, letting go of that which is not in alignment. Focusing on embracing my expansion. Letting go of that which is not in alignment. Focusing on embracing my expansion. Letting go of that which is not in alignment. Focusing on embracing my expansion. Letting go of that which is not in alignment. Good. Now, as you sit there, I want you to envision yourself getting smaller and smaller, shifting from your present, very adult physical body into the body of your inner child, a version of yourself that was overflowing with innocence, with creativity, with curiosity, and also an ease of trusting and letting go that you lost more and more of the older that you got, but that you are working towards reclaiming now. And begin to feel the grass and dirt, the earth beneath you. A gentle breeze swirling around you. Both sensations gently brushing against your skin, maybe causing a feeling of chills or warmth to spread along your hands or your arms. I'm definitely getting chills on my arms. Allow those sensations to ground you into this moment, to calm you and allow your muscles to loosen, shifting from that rocking motion to gentle movement in each area. Your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your back, your hips, and further down your physical body to where it connects you with the earth. And when you have fully let go, I want you to still your body and open your mind's eye. See not only yourself as a child, but see a field surrounding you. A field of not only grass, but beautiful flowers of all colors, expanding in all directions, representing your expansion, that which you have experienced in the past, are experiencing in the now, and will continue to experience in the future. Now, I want you to focus your attention on those flowers that are closest to you, surrounding you. See them starting to grow, winding their way up around your legs and arms, covering your child-sized body like a warm blanket, and hear them all almost whispering to you, each telling a different story of the growth, the expansion you have achieved, and that you are currently working towards in your journey. Take a moment to listen to each of them, to remember the memories in the expansion, or rather, the potential for expansion they are sharing with you. Acknowledge it and commit to it, one by one. Whichever flowers you are ready to do so with today. As the stories begin to slowly finish, one by one, I want you to begin to hear louder whispers emerging from some, not all, of those flowers. Whispered words of that which is not in alignment with the potential for expansion they shared. That which is blocking you, limiting you in some way when it comes to fully embracing expansion. Know that they are not sharing these words, these things with you to scold you or make you doubt yourself, feel unsure, but rather to raise your awareness of that which you need to let go of, to prepare you, to calibrate you for what is to come. Take a moment to listen to each one of them again as our inner children assist in that calibration process. Listen to not only raise your awareness, but to acknowledge that which they speak of, which they whisper of, and your commitment to releasing it. Ari uskara adi 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 salakarakade. Ari salama alama salaba uskarakade. Ari usalakadi ali kadi kadi ruskadakadi ari kadi salama. Ari usalakaraskade. Are usala. Sala, sala, ari, sula, sala, ame, sala, ari, sula, skarakati, are, sara, are, sula, ami, sula, salakata, kate, ari, skarakati, kati, 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 ari, aru, are, sura samakas kadakati ari salakatis kadakatis kalakati salakatis kalakatis kalakati are ari suras kadakati ani suras kadakati kadakati Ari sus kadakade skus Ari salamat kadakati Adis kurus kadakade kadakade Aro baru Ari sis kada Ami wush kadakade kadakade Ari are sus kadama ari sus karakari skarakata are surama kaskatiska are usarama are su ari kadi 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 rakara Ari skadi kadi are usarama kadaskati. And as those whispers begin to quiet, to finish as well, I want you to sense a shift in the breeze surrounding you, to look up with your mind's eye and begin to see soft pink threads of energy. No, almost plasma, a mixture of the two. Threads of plasma and energy weaving together. As they are weaving together, I want your child-sized self to sit a little taller, to be brave, to call those threads forward, to aid you in releasing that which you are ready to in this moment, that which you are ready to today, because that is what they are here to do. To cleanse you through plasma, to sweep away through energy along that breeze, that which you are ready to release. I can feel the power. No. The potential of them. The power of that potential as they swirl around each of you, especially in my hands. I hope you can feel it too. Now, I want you to focus your attention on those that are swirling closest to you, beginning to not only weave through the air, but to gently weave in and out amongst some of the flowers that are surrounding your body. Those that contain bits of expansion that you are ready to both fully embrace and fully release in regards to make that expansion shift from potential to complete. Take a moment to not only observe them as our inner children assist in that releasing process, but to open to them and to the cleansing and sweeping away that the plasma and energy threads, the breeze, are offering to you in this moment. To feel and almost visualize or hear or sense the release that comes, whatever form that release takes for you. Whoosh, dada. Whoosh. 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 Are sada. Ari shu sada kaskati. Ari hus kadakati skadakati. Ari hus kadakati skadakati. Are sala. Ami skulaka skadakati skadakati. Are sarashka. Ami usharakash kadakash kadakate. Hari, harish sarakarush kadakati. Harish kadakati skadakorush kadakati skadakati. Hari susalama. Hari usarakash kadakate skadakate. Hari susalama. Ari us kadakati skadakati skadakati. Ari us salakar kadash kadakati skadakati. Arush. And as those threads begin to dissipate one by one as they complete their task, I want you to allow your ears to pick up on a soothing and growing buzzing sound, and your mind's eye to begin to see small, soft, almost furry, pink bumblebees that are not really flying towards you, but rather bumbling is the word our inner children are using. They urge you to giggle along with them as these bees, our bee friends, approach and begin to surround you, almost in a state of curiosity, much like your own when it comes to them. Open yourself energetically to them. Welcome them closer to begin to pollinate, to integrate those flowers which you are ready to do so with. That expansion, that potential expansion that you have fully embraced and fully released, that you have brought into alignment today. Take a moment to not only observe them as our inner children assist in that integration process, but to sense the sensation of them both giving and taking from the flowers as they pollinate them for their benefit, for the earth's benefit, for the universe's benefit, and to sense the sensation of them both giving and taking from your energy field as they aid you in integrating for your benefit, for the collective's benefit, for Source's benefit. Our inner children are also indicating that if you feel like giggling or toning, almost buzzing like a bee along with them while they do so, while you undergo this integration, then go ahead and do so. Good. You are doing so well. You have done so well. And I hope you buzzed along and enjoyed that as much as our inner children apparently enjoyed trying to work buzzing in to the integration. Now, I want you to witness the bees begin to finish one by one and fly to Bumble back where they came from. And I want you to take a few slow and deep breaths, allowing the integration that you have undergone to settle in as you sense your physical body growing larger and larger, returning to your present, very adult physical body. You are still wrapped in your blanket of flowers, in the safety, the security that it and everything you achieved through it today offers. But you're sensing something else surrounding you now as well. You may see them, you may hear them, you may only sense their presence, but that sensation coming closer and closer, surrounding you, that is your guides. It may be one, it may be many, and as they keep coming closer and closer, surrounding you, they are tending to your flowers, both those that you integrated today and those that you have yet to, those that are still the potential for expansion and the potential for integration. They are nurturing both them and you, pruning and watering them, gardening, encouraging their and your continuing growth, offering their love, support, guidance, and protection as they always have and always will. I am going to be silent now, and as the music continues, take a few minutes to embrace that sensation, that knowledge, and to allow all that you achieved today to complete its integration process, to settle in fully. Breathe it in with each inhale, and with each exhale, release anything that is still lingering that need be released. And you can once again begin a gentle rocking motion as you continue to be wrapped in your blanket of flowers and nurtured by your guides. Your inner children are calling me to say it again. You are doing so well. You have done so well today. Give yourself a pat on the back. Be proud of what you accomplished today. Because whether you can fully sense it yet, or if it takes a day or a week or more, you have changed, shifted, reclaimed some pieces of your remembrance today. Now, take 3 slow and deep breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. And as you do so, begin to see the flowers receding around you, returning to your infinitely growing field of expansion and potential for expansion as you begin to return to your present surroundings. Closing your mind's eye once again and wiggling your toes, your fingers, or any other part of you that you feel called to move. And when you are ready, go ahead and open your eyes. Thank you for joining our inner children and myself for this meditation and activation. We hope that the release, the expansion, the integration that you received here today will aid you in the journey ahead for you, personally and for your purpose. Know that you can return to this meditation and activation anytime that you wish, anytime that you feel that you are ready to both fully embrace and fully release when it comes to expansion. Anytime that you feel that you are ready to integrate, and it will be right here for you. Your inner children, those flowers, that blanket of flowers, that soft breeze, and those pink threads of plasma and energy. And your guides nurturing you whenever you might need them. Arishkurakatisca.